This is not looking good.
Magicians have something to learn.
This is already 4,000 crowns. I'm only getting ice. I actually can't get anything besides ice. I've gotten this hat like 3 times, I'm pretty sure, and this maybe 3 times. I'm not making an ice. Okay, that is Life Robe. I don't even really want the strong gear, I just want to compare it. I really just want like one piece to be able to compare. That's pretty much it. Okay, I'm getting balance only. Dad. We're not really getting the pets either. I only got 1 pet. I think. I don't know why it's giving me balance bonus in that first spot every time. I can't get any storm. It apparently is glitched and it doesn't give you your skull. Okay, there we go. See it. Okay, I just have to threaten it. I have to start assuming that it's glitched. And then they're like, okay, finally you get 1 Jupiter Mite. See it. Yep, 3 Jupiter Mite. I have to threaten that it's glitched, and then they finally start giving me something. This still is really bad. For how much we've spent. I can't get Storm. 3 Jupiter Mite, is that enough to get the spell? Probably not. I think we probably need 35. Okay, this is like the 4th time. I think you need 35. We're still really far away from that. I can't even compare the gear because we don't get any strong gear. Only balance elements. Please just give me like a 30 drop. 4 Jupiter Mite. Okay, that's 7. No strong gear. We're like almost 10k crowns in, I think.
Well, did
nothing
you fix
there.
This
Come on, we need... Wait, that looks like Storm. Okay, finally we got the Storm Wand. This is crazy. This is the first piece. What does it give? It gives upgraded lightning bats. Spelemental lightning bats. Okay, hold on. We can actually look at something for once. Since I did get a wand, though it probably went in... No, it didn't. Okay. It was one of the last few items that my bag maxed out. Here's the wand. We can look at this. I do hold it on this mount. This is the new bow wand. I don't think the snakes move at all. And then here's the other ones. What they kind of look like. The death one, I like that one. Life one. We also have like a million of the ice ones. That's probably myth. And then there's balance. That's almost all of those. What else did we get? I did get one of the pets. Not the basilisk, this guy. Equip him. We got these guys. New fawn pets, as they call them. They look like when they jump. Does he actually like do the splits? It looks like he's trying to jump over a hurdle. Look, he's hurdling. He's doing the 400 meter hurdles. That's cool. So that is Stinky Archie is our new fawn fire pet. Cool. What else do we get?
Professor Drake sent me
We got the crown, the new, looks like this. Those snakes do move. Nice. Then the robe also looks like this.
There. Might make the...
Any other ones? Different colors.
Oh, you got a shit?
Pretty cool.
Oh, you still gotta give him your salt? Salt's over here. He ain't come get you, you left the door.
He said they didn't have someone come to them in.
Oh.
So like,
Okay, we're at max bags. Anything I get now, we won't really be able to look at. Do I have the Jester wand? I do. Okay, so it looks like it's not an exact copy of the Jester set, which I thought it was. So if you guys know if the new Aqua here is being another set or another template, let me know. Looks like it's not exactly the same as this, though. I can hear that guy, like, yelling, like, the new pet. Let's see if we can continue and maybe get the Might of Jupiter unlocked. One more striking. Yeah, so Jupiter's Might. We are at 7 of 35. We'll see. I'm already like 10k crowns in, so we'll see if we can get any more of the storm filaments or any other storm gear that I can compare. Let's see. Okay. Oh, actually, there. That is the. We got a Dame and Rogue. Okay, finally, we got a good pack for Storm. I might have to take off this pet. He just like yells randomly. Sorry, dude. I might have to remove Stinky Archie. Let's see. Oh, it went into my bank though. I'm not gonna be able to see it unless I just compare the stats quick. It's 1,000 health. How much does this have? This is more. I don't know if it's exact. It doesn't seem like it's exactly the same as the Jester. But if you guys know what it's copying, if there is a template that they're copying, let me know. I'm not really sure. Okay, Jupiter's Might, good. Only 3 though. We're not getting that lucky on the drops. I need more than 3 or 4. Otherwise, it's gonna take a lot of crowns. Or maybe they could just have it drop a lot more for me. That would also be good. Anything? Come on, Jupiter's Might only. They really need to stop giving me this bow. Look at the ring. Here we go, Jupiter's Might. Actually, this pet is really good because this guy you get a Hex card. And these are super useful in challenge mode, so I actually really like getting this pet. Getting the Hex pet card, super good, so I like this guy. I might actually use him at some point. But no Jupiter's Might. There we go. Anything else? 5 Jupiter's Might. Okay, this is looking good. We're actually getting some. I might just start opening fast to try to only get the Spellnet drops. Let's see. Anything? Already got that? Yeah. Come on, Jupiter's Might. You give me like a 30 drop, then it'll be done. It'll actually just be done. The balance pet again? That has to be the best pet in this. The universal trap, super good. I probably already have the balance spell. Probably can already learn that. Let's see. We got 3. Scarlet and Wolf are about to do the challenge mode or something. Okay, not bad.
My bad.
I don't really care about the gear anymore. What I might do is go grab all the pieces and equip that. Okay, this gives a storm.
You want me to step on your back again? Nah, bro. Fuck with it. Fuck with it, bro.
I will.
Ugh. Think about the fall asleep.
Professor Drake.
Backing on this shirt too. Dude, by me, right?
No, because I gotta,
You indeed.
like, there's some stuff like a high school, where, like, they just run to us, and then make it,
To the table.
yeah, so, like, the kids, yeah, those, but I feel like I'm just going with, because, look, all I gotta do is just put your back, push against it, and then after that, it'll just crack.
No safe Cyclops
I
can
went to crack like so much back in high school.
That shit used to feel so good.
Yeah.
You gonna go back to school just to do that?
Shit, it's like, I fucking
Grown ass man wanna go back to school and shit.
what do you want to feel about back? I just,
Alright.
cool, bro.
Yes.
Yeah.
What part? Like right here?
Slightly more, like, go more inward. Yeah, go more up. Look more up. Yeah. Ah. Ah.
Not forward. They just heard that loud ass scream.
You have to get us out of here. Those zombie creatures have the talisman to dispel these bubbles. Get it from them, please.
Should I do Storm or Death? Huh? Storm or Death?
Storm.
Okay, good. So I'm already done. Ah.
You want to? There's one like a mess.
What? You don't want to eat safari bird?
Wait, I want my good food.
Yeah. You should remind me, Oh.
Oh shit. When did you get those? Oh, this is. You ate half the bag already?
Bust it down.
Do you want some more?
Nah.
No.
I think that's being too.
And you good.
Oh, thanks.
You didn't.
You gotta say these.
They got 3 of them.
Fine. Take the talisman.
You know what?
Free the miscreants.
What did you bring them?
But you will all be chow for the great one.
So basically, I bought those in one for no reason.
And whose teeth destroy.
No, there was a reason for my maruchas.
For Marucha?
And there's something else. I can't remember what I used to always. Oh, my I got them for my fries and I put the fries back. I just realized that.
You put lemon on fries?
Bro, lemon, fries, and then lemon pepper on top. Oh my god, bro. That shit is better than sex, bro.
Just lemon on fries.
Bro, that shit is so gas. Bro, that shit is so gas. Bro. Y'all not real Hispanics if y'all ain't never had it. Yeah. I bet your ass eat menudo though.
I'm not hungry.
Never mind. You're safe. That shit ass. Don't ever have it.
Isn't it just alpha?
It's, I don't know. I thought it was cow tongue. I just know I had it and that shit was nasty. But everybody eats that shit. They be eating that shit like it's pozole. You gonna eat your frozen fruit?
This cow stomach. Oh, T-pop. Oh, I fucking love T-pop.
No, but it's like an Hokkaido.
Yeah,
Yeah, that shit.
I eaten it before. But like, you know, my mom made it in the color of pollo. Or like, in the color of the rest.
That shit tastes like dick.
I'll eat it.
No, that shit ass, nigga.
It's not that bad.
Nigga, you bad, nigga. Wait.
It's like anything.
Yo, that shit tastes like dick.
Last, I'll get everyone to safety.
That shit tastes like dick.
And we can discuss next steps.
Also good. Spawn of weather.
You told me.
Nice. We need Jupiter's Might though.
Everyone safe?
I actually might spend 20k crowns on this. And still not get it.
So,
Getting all the pets now.
to be fighting them anyway, could you get it back for me?
There's no way I don't get it in 20k. I can't get it. Start giving me the Jupiter drop.
Well, which one do you have two of? Raspberry. Please, bro, because I gotta put them pizza. I gotta put them deep dishes pizzas in the freezer. You heard me, gordito? Yeah. Yeah, it means fatty. You heard me, fatty? I gotta put my pizza dinners in that freezer. Nigga, fuck you! My bad.
I'm only spending like 2k
my
more.
fault. You want a root beer? You want a root beer?
Double fire and the fire pet and the fire wand. Anyone that's fire, this is your pack right here. I wish I
You
could
want
get
a
this
Ruby?
for Storm. Give me this
Go buy
one
one.
pack. There we go, Jupiter Smite. Big drop. Yep.
Where? Like where?
Next to the fucking, like, next to the condiments? Next to, like, you know.
I'm not gonna lie. I low-key forgot about that shit.
Bro, that's a bomb. Oh my god.
Like we dead ass went in there and I completely forgot about it. And Judah was the one who was like dead ass.
Huh?
What the fuck is wrong with you?
What the fuck you want, Renee?
What the fuck is wrong with you, nigga?
Shut up, Renee.
You're eating your phone?
I can't just eat imaginary food that she's giving me.
Oh, nigga. You open your mouth too wide, bro.
Give me this phone.
You, not. Nigga. Actual flip man is wrong with you.
Everything, nigga.
You want some chips? Come on. Oh, we got practice. No, we don't. I can be on with it when you want. It's everything, bro. Everything, bro. With the Disney Channel for 5 million YouTube music. Damn it, dumb before. Man, all these competition, man. PewDiePie, man. And riding Rolex. And I'm fucking mom. And I'm hit the folks last night. Yeah. Like a god, cherry.
We actually won.
English.
I can't do it. I don't know. We can compare it to the other schools and see if we really just got lucky.
I was
with
lying.
this. I don't know.
I was lying.
Okay, I'm gonna open maybe 2 more. I don't think we're gonna get it unless we get super lucky.
Oh.
Please, super lucky.
But you can't get a rupee.
6. Okay, they're actually. They're making me want to go further. I don't know. This is a lot. We should do a check.
It's off brand, so you might not make
Okay,
the
we're at
best stream.
20K crowns. Already locked.
Alright, but
This pack opening,
No,
but
look.
yeah, we're gonna check.
I'm gonna put something in the fridge first.
Ooh.
Only 10.
Are you gonna make them come
I
over
can't
here?
end the video needing only 10 more.
Hey, what the fuck?
many of the other schools did we get?
Dinner party pro, and your chicken
We
dinner
got
pro.
62 of the fire. 57. Probably have all the other ones except Storm. Okay, I don't have Myth, 31. And then, don't have this one, 21. This one's actually been even worse. 28 on Death. This one we for sure have, yeah, 44. Okay, I think I got a 30 drop on one of those, because some of those are way higher than the others. Okay, guys, we need 10 Jupiter's Might, so we're to the long haul. There we go, we just get it right now. Big drop. We got 3 Neptune's Fury, it gave me a 30. I just saw that. That's massive. Okay, we need 7 more. 7 more. That's it. I don't care about anything else. 7 more. Nope, not fire. Come on, game. I know you want these crowns, but you gotta give me a little bit here. Like, we should be able to get this within like 25k. Of course.
Just regular
Track
food.
business mileage with the
Is it
Quick
gas
mobile
though?
app. And automatically track your potential mileage deductions. Come next time, it's easier to calculate deductions.
You're not happy with it.
Please. We got
We'll put it in the coin
Okay, we only need 4 more.
Ask
We
Judah.
only need 4.
Make it a part of the trade.
Maybe we get it in a couple packs here. Maybe we just get it next pack. Give me a 4 draw. Make it exact. We're gonna break through 70k. That crown. Please. Stop giving me fire.
Like, I just need eat.
I don't even want to check the other ones because I don't want to get upset that they're giving me 30 drops of like ice or whatever. I always think this guy is a small guy for some reason. I mean, it really is, dude. It looks like it. Come on. Any storm. I know you hate dropping storm for some reason this pack. There we go. This is it. Yep, we got it. Okay. I'm glad we stuck it out because I was actually about to end.
Huh?
Here we go. And
Yeah, put me one in. Actually, I'm good.
So, this is my boss.
Who boss me last time, huh?
Yeah. So it's my So you want 2?
You want some more chips before I put them up?
6.
I'll take 1.
Unlock that.
Actually, I'll take 2.
That, we just got to unlock the spell. No upgrades.
God damn it, dude.
Here it is. Jupiter's Might, 730 damage for 7 pips, and it puts up a aura on the enemy. So, right. That is it. I'm gonna go ahead and see if we can
Oh,
hold this.
silent but
I'll
deadly.
show you guys that, and I'll probably wrap up this video. For some reason, we got insanely unlucky and didn't even get like half of the storm gear. I didn't get a storm hat or boots. But I got it all over my life. So here is the full life set. I just transferred the gear over in the shared bank, and you can at least take a look at it on my life character because I storm did not get the gear. So yeah, I don't know. It's just like really lucky for some reason for storm. But we got everything for life, so this is the full set. So there you go. That is the video, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, leave a like on it. Definitely subscribe. Help me get to 200k. We only need a couple more, so make sure to do that. And I'll probably do that 200k video next week. I am planning on doing a walkthrough tomorrow, though. So look forward to that too. But thank you guys so much for watching. Enjoy the rest of your day. See you all next time.
That's right.
Go your last.
Oh, yeah.
Doesn't matter. As long as my influence remains on a Cyclops way,
It's big time.
I
Only
will
roll for
never
him.
fade.
It's just all fresh.
It is all crazy.
Those are fresh. Let me get this.
If you want a swimsuit that shapes your body without feeling restricted, this one's going to be your new favorite. Designed with our signature Shapeflex U-ring that
Don't
gently
yell like
lifts
that,
and
please.
defines your silhouette for a naturally sculpted look. The shaping
Bro,
continues through
don't
the
stop.
body
It
with
looks
our
like you're eating
narrow
ass.
silhouette. This swimsuit
Oh,
is
how do you have your
classic,
tongue
elegant,
out?
and tailored with a ruche
Please
waist
put
that
these up.
smooths and flatters your body from every
Like,
angle. This fabric feels soft, supportive, and perfectly stretchy, giving you
Hold on.
comfort you can move in all day long. If you love swimwear that enhances your shape while looking timeless and feminine, this is the suit. Shop Shapeflex and feel the difference.
Are you about to do it again? Hell no.
Look. Oh, drip. Oh. Oh.
So we just got our first patch for Wizard 101 in the new year. And this is exciting because I felt like for a long time there was really nothing happening.
This is some shit that
There was
you
nothing
jealous,
for me to
man.
cover.
This is the shit that makes you
Thankfully, I
girl
had to walk
jealous,
through
bro.
the post because otherwise there really wasn't
That
much
night
going on.
really got
There
him.
wasn't anything else that I really wanted
Wish
to
I
cover.
was that
We were
now.
waiting for the
On
bizarre
the team, bro.
patch, which I don't think
Wish I was that
happened
now.
in
So,
this update. I
you
don't think
said
there
on
is
the
a
third
fix.
or the
I
second
heard
one?
Second.
rumors about it, but I don't think it actually made it into this patch, which is unfortunate because that's the one thing that I wanted them to really
Whoa,
early this
whoa,
year
Simon
was
Timmons are
a
off
bizarre fix.
limits.
So I guess we're still waiting on that. But the other thing they added is a new pack into the Crown Shop. So that's really cool. I'm glad they did that because that gives me something to look at. We'll see what this gear is. I haven't seen anything about this pack yet. It's called the Dark Jester Horde Pack. And
How many garden breads you
storage
can eat?
featured here. So here it is. It just loaded in. It has the Jester gear, so you can become the Shadow Jester. I haven't used the Jester in such a long time, that Shadow spell. Shrike still gets used, at least in PvE, but Jester definitely doesn't because Jester gives you critical. But you can become the Jester. So here's everything that's in this pack. There's these Swift Shadow mounts, which look kind of weird from this angle. Looks like these are epic drops. Okay, so there's 3 mounts. We might have to equip these to actually see what they look like because right here it doesn't look that great. But I don't know. We have the Gloamling, which I think are all these little imp pets. Okay, these are nice. I like the look of these. We have the staff. We have 7 days for all that, and then there's some housing items. I guess a window. I really can't even see what that looks like. What else? Some Darkmoor stuff. Where's the actual gear? We will probably see the gear once we. Yeah, here's the gear. Okay, the gear is gonna be cool. We'll equip all that once we get it. So yeah, this is let's see what the gear is. See what it looks like. What the stats are on this as well. So here we go. Let's go ahead and get started. First pack opening of the year with this.
Things about my brand new Mercedes that I got with FlexCar that just make sense. I didn't buy it. I'm a FlexCar member, and I got the notification that the Mercedes I've been looking for was available. I just swapped it for it. It's brand new.
I got class
No, new. And FlexCar has so many vehicles that if you
40
do want a
minutes.
brand new one, just look out for the brand new badge when you're on the site. My monthly payment includes everything.
Bro,
Insurance, maintenance.
I don't even know if we have a
services.
teacher yet.
FlexCar has me covered. I just pick up the car and drive. So I have no surprise bills and no dealership stress.
New update. Snappy Jester something feet. And we got it for the Storm School. No idea what these stats are going to compare to. 39 damage on the boots seems pretty good. 6 pierce on that for Storm. I'm not on my Storm, so I can't compare these. They seem kind of good. They seem comparable. We got some TCs. Good thing I made TC space. Trickster statue. Let's continue. We'll just open one by one. Okay, we already got a staff and a deck. Oh, we got the life staff. Animated Jester staff. We have how much? 23 life damage. Some life accuracy, shadow rating. Oh, I also got a robe. Wait, this was a good pack. Here are the fire cards. Give triangle socket, always good. Gives arch mastery, block, crit, and pip conversion. You get all that. And then there's the robe as well for death. Okay, this is actually going pretty well so far.
Rock solid.
Okay, we are getting a lot from this.
Bro, pour me up,
I'm surprised
son.
to see so much gear. 2 pieces of gear in this pack. There is the Death Wand. Pretty much the same as life, but just a little more damage. And we have a theme for Storm, which is, what, 24 damage total on that? 21
Too much.
power pip. I feel like there's a this seems comparable to Reaver. Maybe it's a little better. I don't know. I have to do a direct comparison to it. But I am happy to get that. Sick.
Little G, that nigga.
What else do we got in here?
Little dick.
Oh, we got the pet. I was about to say, this is the, I was going to be like, okay, that's our worst pack so far, but we got the pet. The Gloomy Glowing. This looks like a death pet. Gives an aura for death. I'm excited to see what these pets look like. They look like they're glowing a little bit. Okay, life hat. I can compare this for sure to my other gear, to Reaver gear. I think I have Reaver hat. If I don't, then we'll just hope that we get Storm gear, and I'll compare the Storm gear a little later in this video. And then we also got a Death deck. Okay. This has been going well so far. I'm not going to try to jinx it here. We got the staff again. For life. Let's see what these cards. Oh, gives a Purge card. You get a Blade, which is always good. Oh, I got the deck. Yeah, I wouldn't use this on my life because I'm going for the health. But this could be good on other schools. I don't know. I kind of like having the health on it instead of Arch Mastery. If I just switch those stats out, I would switch out Arch Mastery for health. We still have backspace, so I'm not going to equip anything yet. Let's keep going. See if we can get anything else good. We got the Isothane. There's the stats on that. A lot of health. For that one, I guess this is a Chrysalis item. Chrysalis housing item. Nothing else that good from that pack. Okay. Death boots. Death thing. Okay, we finally got a 1 day. Wow, it took us that long just to get a 1 day on the mount. There's the stats on those if you guys want to compare. See if we can get anything else. Epic Window. Light Gesture Window. That actually looks pretty sick. The, kind of like a stained glass window. Keep going. We got a ice thing. Actually, we already had that. We just got that. And then, yeah, ice everything. There's the cool Jester staff for ice. You guys want to look at that? The wands seem to drop a lot. I don't know. That might just be for me, but we were getting a lot of wands in this pack. Balance wand. And we got the Myth Amulet. Okay. Another 1 day, and then Young Cyrus Drake portrait. Cool. Just wait for everything. Anything good? Death hat. Death of Fame. Young Cyrus Drake again. We have a whole wall of those. Okay, there is Storm Amulet. I have to compare to see if it's good. I think we've already gotten that before. Some random Darkmoor housing items. Oh, we got 2 robes in this. Ice robe, don't care about that. Don't care about that either. Ice deck. Okay, we've been getting death everything. I think it feels like we have the entire death set. Unfortunately, I can't equip these unless I get the life set. We can look at it. So hopefully I get like the full life set. Just so we can, you know, at least see what the full gear set looks like equipped. The Myth robe. And Storm Ring. Okay, Storm Ring could be good. I would love to see if this stacks up. Yeah, the Storm Ring. Looks like it gives 20 damage, 22 power pip, 108 crit. Seems like it's good, but I don't know. I never know unless I actually directly compare the two.
Your 3 pieces of garden.
Okay, that is the standard are just weapons you can
2 pieces. Holy guacamole,
bro!
bro!
Oh, I got the Storm Wand. Storm Wand gives 27 damage, bunch of crit, and then 5 accuracy.
Well done.
This one also gives Shadow Rating. I feel like that's good. We'll have to send over all these items to my Storm and see how we're how the gear's looking. I got the life robe. That could be interesting to look at. Okay, let's see what we got here. How far am I into my bag? Almost full bag. How much life gear did I get? Did I get the hat? I didn't get the life hat yet. For sure we got the robe though. I got this, so I can't equip this. Oh my gosh, we're skinny. Look at this. I mean, I'm already a skeleton, so I should be skinny, but we're even skinnier than that. Look at this. What about the boots? Did I get any boots? Did I not get? I only got a couple. What is it called? It's called animated. So animated is going to be up here. Nope, we did not get that. I did get the staff. Okay, here's what we're looking like so far. No boots or half the life, though. That's unfortunate. I think we got one of the pets. Let's go ahead and equip this pet. I want to see it. I want to see what the new imp pet looks like. The shadow imp. Let's see this guy. That's pretty cool. I like it. Let's go play his pet. See what this guy can do. These look nice. And then here's dance. Okay. This guy does not want to dance. This dance right here means I'm not dancing. I don't think I've ever seen.
I know what you're thinking. This sounds way too good to be true. It was incredibly easy to start.
No, you're fat, stupid.
Than a typical shower house. Again, Playtime Cove was killing two birds. The Bigger Bodies initiative was now in full swing. Between Catnap and Yarnaby, Huggy was created, and in 1991, he was put to work
You want my
as
brother, bro?
Playtime Cove's new
I look at the
security
money.
measure. Though his wandering
Alright,
eyes
come
weren't
get it.
noticed by an employee who wasn't supposed to know anything. Rowan stopped.
So you don't
Rowan
want-
wanted to get to the bottom.
Come get it.
Over the course of a few months, began
Come
to
get it,
figure
nigga.
out exactly what Playtime Cove was doing. When he threatened to leak what he'd found to the public, Harley put his Bigger Bodies to good use.
Did he just
That same year, another orphan, Marie Payne, began suffering from unwakeable nightmares thanks to Catnap's gas, leading to the latest experiment we know of to
sauce,
date.
nigga,
Experiment
thick with
1,
cheese,
2,
thick
2,
with cheese, thick
Mummy
with cheese.
Longlegs. She was violent towards the staff,
still gotta get up and
kind
get her.
towards the kids, making her the
You
perfect
lying.
guardian of the game station. And by May
fucking
of
lying.
1992, the game station
There's
is
no
in its
way
heyday.
you already
Everything
devoured
is
your shit.
working as planned. But
When did
one
you get up and
person
get
is
it?
still
When?
Just right now.
Holy shit. You had two pieces, right? You're so massive. You're fucking huge, nigga. Nigga, you devour your shit. I didn't even hear you get up. Shut up, fat ass. It's good, bro. Just don't let it happen again. It's great.
You did it! Quick now to get teleporters.
I'm gonna show you amazing, nigga.
Go deal with that Kraken.
No homo, man. No Diddy, man. What?
causing problems. Elliot Ludwig had put a picture up in his office that one of the kids had given him at the game station, Mummy Longlegs. But when he sat there and looked at it, those decisions that had led to this point, they began to weigh of choice. He still felt that Harley's pursuit of innovation for the sake of it wasn't right, but the rest of the senior team seemed to be all for him, and it was hard to deny that the company was seeing success. Regardless, he knew he needed to put some kind of safety measure in place, something to keep Harley in check, just in case his worst fears came true. So he promoted one of the fellow scientists and Young Geniuses graduate, Dr. Bruno White, to become Harley's superior. Once Harley found out, he could think of this as nothing more than another betrayal from Elliot. And this time, he'd have to get it. Elliot was too soft to keep things moving forward. He needed to be, just like him. Let's get ready to talk. Or like a which one? At least for now. Theorists, it's time to analyze the history of this forgotten factory. Just be careful that the screen doesn't step back. Playtime Co. was founded in the good old US of A in 1930. Quickly, it became one of the most well-renowned toy companies in the world, priding itself in making toys locally instead of overseas like its competitor Mattel. Yes, that Mattel, the ones who made Barbie. I know exactly where you're going. I have to say, I really resent it. All of this success was thanks to one man, the founder of Playtime Co., Elliot Ludwig. All he wanted was to bring joy to children, but sadly that noble goal meant that he spent all of his time at work, neglecting his own family, and his wife had enough, divorcing him that same year. Nevertheless, Elliot pushed forward, though for 2 decades he struggled to figure out the key to innovating the toy-making world, until finally he hit a breakthrough. In 1950, Elliot created a toy that would change the world forever. Poppy Playtime.
A little girl can talk to her. Poppy gives her answers. She is the first doll actually able to have a conversation with a child.
Not only that, but her hair also smelled like poppies, which have been used throughout history to help children fall asleep, making her an instant hit with parents. How did Elliot achieve this incredible feat? Well, because Poppy wasn't just a plastic toy. Elliot used organic parts to make her, allowing Poppy to really seem alive. He just needed to add a quick no refund policy to anyone who tried to fix the Poppy doll themselves, just to keep it under wraps. Thankfully, no one ever discovers this little secret of Elliot's. Poppy sales alone can't keep the toy company afloat, so they release a handful of new toys like Bron the Dinosaur in 1961 or Boxy Boo in 1966, though none of them really compare to Poppy in terms of popularity. But then, out of nowhere, tragedy struck. Since day one, Elliot had been encouraging his employees to adopt, to bring joy to children who had none of their own. He lived by example, adopting a daughter of his own. Finally, the family that the family man had always wanted, until she passed away before his very eyes. There was nothing he could do to save her. All Elliot could do was take the biological knowledge he had and turn her into another organic Poppy doll, just so he could keep a part of her with him forever, so part of her could live on. Little did he know how successful that experiment would be. Somehow, his daughter's mind managed to survive the process. Naturally, Elliot is shocked by this. His daughter is back living on inside this doll that he made. He couldn't let her fall out of his grasp again, so he builds a family home inside the factory storage bin and locks her inside a glass case to keep her safe. He even acts oppositely directly to his office so he can visit her whenever he or she wants. With his family now returned to him, his passion to strive for innovation was restored.
So with so much ambition, he rose.
Pick up the brass man. Ready for you.
I'm gonna stop playing with your teacher. I don't want to give you a Christmas. I don't want to give you a Christmas song either.
Back up and continue to fulfill his vision of the Playtime Co. toy factory.
The first thing he needed was more people like him. Smart, capable people that can help him continue to innovate and answer the toughest questions the world had to offer. Like, say, how was a child able to live on inside a doll? But older minds are harder to shape. He needed people who still had some of that childhood wonder. Thus, the Young Geniuses program was born. Elliot sent out flyers and posters similar to that of the time period, trying to gather young minds together to turn them into the scientists of the future, stamped with the logo he'd been using for Playtime since the early days. This attracted many young and bright individuals, including a brilliant, albeit slightly cold young man named Harley Sawyer. Harley was a peculiar character. He didn't care for his comrades, he hardly smiled, but one thing he clearly loved was science, and Elliot took a liking to this strange boy. He may not have been normal, but neither was Elliot. He saw a part of himself in Harley. This was the kind of kid he could take under his wing, mold into someone who could shape the future, and maybe even catapult Playtime into the stratosphere of success. Unfortunately, that didn't quite work out. Harley never lost his distaste for arts, and while he continued to pursue innovation, he was just doing so to push the boundaries of what could be done, not to help humanity like Elliot envisioned. That being said, Elliot didn't give up. He kept trying to change Harley's point of view, but no matter how hard he tried, it was loose. Harley would not change, not here. So Elliot makes the hard decision to kick Harley out of the program, sending him home to the outside world to be around. hoping it will help him to understand why they do what they do. Harley was destroyed by this news. His hero, Elliot Ludwig, was abandoning him. All he could see Elliot as was soft, pathetic, and short-sighted, backstabbing him because he was too much of a genius for Elliot to understand. So it didn't matter now. He had to do what he was told. So Harley let him disappearing from the rooms and playtime. Just for now. Years go by, more and more, Elliot feels like it's not really enough to just encourage his employees to adopt. There are still so many children that need a home, much like his own daughter did. And while the Young Geniuses program was good, by taking on young people so late in their childhoods, even they were already stuck in their ways like Harley was. So in 1976, he announces a new program, Playcare, Playtime's own on-site orphanage, where he can continue to bring joy to children and educate them in the ways they should go, creating a mass of young, brilliant minds that can help lead the world to prosperity. While those programs sound good on paper, and they were well received by the public, they were beginning to cost Elliot a lot of money. Poppy was the last big financial success, and that was over 2 decades ago. And he can't keep innovating in the toy world and run these programs on his own. He would need more staff. So he hires people like Stella Grayber to run the Playcare, Leith Pierre as head of innovation, Eddie M.N. Ritterman as the head of research, Jimmy Roth as the chief marketing officer. Their first assignment, figure out how to stop the company from being old shots. With all their powers combined, they try to get the company back on top, starting with the release of brand new toys like Candy Cats in 1979. They continue to release toys into the next decade. They try swap balls that you can mix and match like Cabby and DJ Pugapella. They also try Kick Me Paul for some reason, and nothing could quite match the success of Elliot's original Poppy. That was until 1984, when Elliot had another idea. He went to the team, and shortly after, he releases the Blue Boy himself, Huggy Wuggy. Things were looking up. Huggy is such a big hit with the kids, he basically becomes the face of the brand. In the eyes of the public, Puppy was a long-forgotten memory. Long live Huggy! Of course, he has to capitalize off of this success by releasing Huggy's pink counterpart, Kissy Missy, 1 year later. She too is a huge success, just not as big as Huggy, obviously. Playtime Co. is on top of the world at this point. It's almost like they can do no wrong, but sadly, over the next half of the decade, their profits once again increased. Sure, Huggy was successful, but just like Poppy before, you can't sustain an entire company off of a single form. Even if he has a cute pink girlfriend, they needed something new, and one of them had
Compra más y ahorra más en JCPenney. Ahora 50% en compras de 125 o más o 40.
idea. What if you create a bunch of toys as part of a set? That way kids aren't buying just one toy, but several. Enter the Smiling Critters in 1989. Similar to Care Bears or Cabbage Patch Kids, these are small, cuddly toys with big personalities, but each one is unique, and so you would need to collect them all for the full experience. This was the perfect way to increase the dropping sales numbers Playtime was facing. Plus, to really capture the same appeal as Poppy and her poppy-scented hair, these critters would each come with their own unique scents, all with calming effects. Crafty Corn smells like jasmine, Bobby Bear Hug like rose, a wood calming beard. Poppy's hair literally put children to sleep. That's what made her such a hit with the parents in the 50s. They needed these Smiling Critters to do the same. So they get to work developing one more Smiling Critter. One with the advertised scent of lavender, a scent associated with sleep, but instead of actually using lavender, they created a poppy gas that would actively put kids to sleep, just like Poppy did. They put the smoke inside the purple cat and gave him a name that tied into his sleeping powers, Catnap. And just to be on the safe side, Playtime Co. also commissioned the creation of a Saturday morning cartoon featuring this new cast of characters, all begging Catnap to help them fall to sleep with his red smoke, showing kids and parents alike that this is just what the toy is meant to do. Initially, everything is going according to plan. Sales for this new line of toys are great. They are flying off the shelves. Both parents and kids really seem to love these new adorable critters, except for Catnap. After a few weeks, doctors began reporting a rise in children suffering from intense nightmares that all started after they received their catnap toys. In Playtime's desperation to mimic the sleep-inducing effects that Poppy had, they'd accidentally concocted something that, yes, put children to sleep, but also gave children horrible nightmares. Thankfully for Leith and the team, no connection was ever proven, but they still needed to save face. They recalled all of the catnap toys, and catnap was removed from the Smiling Critters lineup entirely.
Taste our world. Celestial Seasonings Tea.
The Smiling Critters disaster put Playtime Co. in a bad spot. If they were going to survive the next decade, something needed to be done, and fast. So, Leith Pierre put his head of innovation status to good use. He came up with an unusual but effective plan. He hired a private investigator, Jared Lockhart, to track down former members of the Young Geniuses program that Elliot had started decades ago. These people trained under Elliot. They were geniuses from a young age, and most of them had quite impressive careers. If anyone was going to be able to come up with an idea to save this company, it would be one of them. Sometime later, Jared arrives with the list, and when it lands on Leith's desk, there is one option that immediately catches his eye. Harley Sawyer. This guy was now certified by the American Board of Neurological Surgery. He was, by all accounts, a genius. And with Elliot using biological parts to make Poppy, a surgeon felt like the perfect fit. Leith presents this idea to Elliot for final approval. And while Elliot is hesitant at first, he does remember that Harley was the brightest of the bunch back in the day. And maybe all these years away have taught him the lessons he was hoping he'd learn. Do it. With that approval, Leith reaches out to Harley on January 15, 1990, giving him an offer to come and join Playtime Co. once again. And strangely, despite the hurt Elliot caused him all those years ago, for some reason, Harley accepts the offer. Immediately, he begins showing the level of promise they were hoping for from this recruit. He sees the problems at Playtime Co., the public outcry, the declining profits, and he came up with an idea that would fix.
Listen. Paying $14.99 a month for a streaming app, and $9.99 a month for a music app, and $12.99 for a fitness app, and more money.
Shall I get the toy? We can increase our workforce and simultaneously increase the number of lawsuits and people on our payrolls. If the people we have working are the people who put me in charge of it, and I will save this.
Leith makes Harley head of special projects, and together they begin hiring other scientists to help with the development of the Bigger Bodies Initiative. Some of them are fellow Young Genius alumni like Dr. Bruno White and Dr. Carmine McKay, but others are just young and eager biologists looking for their first big break, like the owner of the Orientation Notebook, PW. From here, the company begins their experiments. Harley takes the new scientists to observe and study the Poppy doll that he remembered being in the storage bay from his days in the Young Geniuses program. He told them to use her as the blueprint to bring toys to life.
I am the cause. Being able to exist as a doll. It is true. So
everyone works diligently to try and recreate the magic of this one Poppy doll. But after 814 experiments, it's clear that things aren't working.
Excellent. Just what I need for my experiments.
Bigger. They need to repeat what they need to use children. Harley delivers the note to Elliot as one of his many updates on the program. Once again, Elliot is torn. Up until this point, these experiments weren't really all that bad. It was just a few hundred rats that suffered the consequences. But now, he had a choice. He'd spent his life trying to bring joy to children, to give them a home, somewhere they could grow and overcome. Harley still couldn't believe this soft old man. What is more important to you, these children or the business you spent decades building, which people rely on for their own part, and that things aren't working with simple rounds? They need to try something big. They need to repeat what Elliot did. They need to use children. Harley delivers the note to Elliot as one of his many updates on the program. But once again, Elliot was up until this point, these experiments weren't really that bad. It was just a few hundred rats that suffered the consequences. But now, he had a choice. He'd spent his life trying to bring joy to children, to give them a home, somewhere they could grow and overcome. Harley still couldn't believe this soft old man. What is more important to you, these children or the business you've spent decades building, which people rely on for their own families? Mortality is just a curse on humanity anyway. If we could figure this out, all these orphans who had suffered would never grow old or sick. They could live forever and keep bringing joy to other children for centuries to come. It was not an easy decision. But this argument from Harley does sway Elliot. With that permission in hand, the senior staff of Playtime Co. set about building the Game Station, a facility designed to test the orphans' physical and mental abilities, pairing them with a specific toy, and if they were deemed ready, taken away for conversion.
They come for games and never come back.
As part of this process, they utilized the red smoke that they made from the cannon toy. Where previously poppy gels had failed, gas is a much more effective way of getting the mystical powers of the poppy flower that help bring Poppy to life into the bodies of its orphans. They installed shower heads throughout the playcare to distribute the gas, but it wasn't the most effective solution. Kids could see them and what they were doing. They became wary of going to vets. An alternate solution would need to be found. However, they had other problems to deal with. Over the last few years, there had been one employee that had been causing Playtime Co. a lot of trouble. They weren't ruining their plans as such. They were just a bit of an administrative headache. That man was Rich Lovitz. Initially, he was working in the storage room, and he seemed to be on board with the general Playtime mission, appreciating the good this company did for the orphans. Sadly, though, Rich had a bit of losing his temper with management, and so he was demoted to the rejected toy room, which, as you might imagine, he took really Of course, Playtime Co. had to demote him again, putting him to work in construction in the caves beneath the factory. Down here, in relative solitude, he was able to recognize his shortcomings, and with the help of his new supervisor, began to improve, even to the point of getting promoted. At first, this seemed great for Playtime Co. A reformed employee, the system worked. That was until Rich continued being promoted and began learning what was really going on. He cared for these kids. That was the one good thing he had going for him from the beginning. And so he begins flying off the handle once again. The problem was now he knew too much. He could actually cause a problem for Playtime Co. if he went to the authorities. They couldn't just fire him anymore. They needed to get rid of him. And with the Bigger Bodies initiative well underway, as well as Harley's requests for bigger subjects, they had an idea. They took Rich and used him as a guinea pig, turning him into the first semi-successful experiment, 1006, which they dubbed the prototype. Not a toy as such, or a mix of mechanical and biological parts. It lacked the ability to speak, but was able to mimic voices of others to communicate. Playtime Co. was finally seeing success, removing the problem at the same time. But Rich, now 1006, wouldn't forget what had been done to him, nor what they were doing to the orphans. He just needed to bide his time and wait for the right moment to strike. Playtime Co. continued their development of the Bigger Bodies, but they struggled to find the success they'd had with 1006, usually unable to reactivate their brains after surgery. That is when Harley decided to try something different. He decided to make the Bigger Body physically bigger, rather than just trying to match the size of the test subjects. It flew in the face of all logic, but he needed to try something, and the crazy part is, they created Experiment 116 in the box. This discovery opened up a new world of possibilities for the future. At this point, several orphans are showing promise in the Game Station, although there was one that caught Harley's attention specifically. Quinn Davidson. He was a pretty average kid, except he had a strange obsession with removing the head top of all his toys. However, Harley didn't see this disposition as a weakness. It was something he could take advantage of, manipulate to get his scores higher and make him a more successful Bigger Body down the road. Harley spent some one-on-one time with him, convincing him that the science was better than most, and asking him to just simply apply himself at the next assessment. And next time, Quinn's scores did improve in most areas, although his intelligence seemed to wane a bits, but not enough to stop the inevitable. In August 1990, Quinn became Experiment 1166 Yarnby. He was strong, agile, swift, but his intelligence skill was well to it. He saw him more like a which, while not ideal, could be useful protection. The more bigger bodies they made, the more things there were that could kill him and stop his progress. So Harley isolated Yarnby, making Yarnby loyal only to him. Around the same time, another orphan named Theodore Granville began causing some mischief in the playcare, breaking into rooms, stealing files, even stealing a grandparent.